Welcome back to Teresa's Dead. My name is Teresa and I'm very much alive. I have an awful garbage filthy mouth, so viewer discretion is advised. But if you're not into that or weird shit in general, this is definitely not the place for you. Feel free to exit the video here. No harm, no foul, but I'll remember our time fondly. Why hello my little turkey legs. Listen, in today's video, I'm feeling a certain type of way. And as we approach the holiday season, I know I should be sugar and spice and everything nice. But I'm a garbage person, and garbage people love roasting shit. That said, join me as we trash talk some bizarre makeup releases. Whether it's Christmas, Halloween, or somewhere in between. There are so many disgusting things that are hurled at us consumers. Listen, full disclaimer, if you like any of these products, that's fine. You're obviously a better person than I am. But please know this is all in good fun. Don't get any weird feelings about things. Remember, the companies don't know you. Don't fight for them. That's weird. But before I get all Andy Rooney, a word from today's sponsor. Thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring today's video. I love HelloFresh. I've been using the service for years, and while it started from me learning how to cook more than just two things, it has become a staple for Alex and me to shake things up. Instead of having the same meal over and over and over again, and ultimately being bored with dinner, HelloFresh offers so many different recipes to choose from that we finally have broken out of our recipe rut. As we approach winter, there's nothing better than cozying up with a comforting home-cooked meal. Recipes like chicken ramen and shoyu style broth and turkey ragu gnocchi, or my absolute personal favorite, the shrimp and chorizo paella, make it a no-brainer to skip on paying for takeout. And for us, the best part of HelloFresh is the value. Even at full price, it's over 30% cheaper than grocery stores. Honestly, I'm just over going to the grocery store anyway, and this just saves so much time and money. Every week we get a delivery, and honestly, it's just one less thing to worry about. HelloFresh takes care of us. The packaging HelloFresh uses to ship the food is almost entirely made from recyclable and already recyclable content, which is really awesome, so cleanup is a breeze. So, you know, when Alex has to work late and I have to fend for myself, instead of crying in the corner, HelloFresh is there holding my hand. As we guide through the rough waters of my anxiety with cooking, HelloFresh provides me with easy step-by-step instructions that give me the confidence that I can do this. No more crying in the kitchen for me. I'm a regular Arna Garten. Okay, maybe I'm not that fabulous and I don't have the dinner parties. And frankly, I don't think I have that many friends. So maybe I'm more of a Sandra Lee, but who cares? I love me a good tablescape. And if I did have a dinner party, this shepherd's pie recipe would be gold. In any case, if you're interested in checking out HelloFresh, please go to hellofresh.com/Teresa'sDead14 and use the code Teresa'sDead14 for up to 14 free meals and 3 free gifts. We love a good gift on this channel. So again, that's hellofresh.com/Teresa'sDead14. Use the code Teresa'sDead14 for up to 14 free meals and 3 free gifts. Again, thank you HelloFresh for sponsoring today's video. All right, y'all, listen, I had to limit myself to 5 things because I plan on doing this again during Deadmas, which if you don't know, I am going to be posting every day in December. I can't wait, but I'm also terrified. I'm excited. So think of today's video as like an appetizer, if you will. Yes, I know I said appetizer. It's an appetizer. Okay, so listen, I've been looking online and I found 5 products that I was like, oh hell no, what the fuck is this? And honestly, some things just truly don't make any sense, or things are just like incredibly lazy. So without further ado, let's trash talk some of these products. All right, listen, if I know one thing about Ulta is that I can always rely on them to do the bare minimum. Don't get me wrong. Things could change, but I can always count on them to fuck it up. And listen, I could easily make a video just about them. Hello, the Gilmore Girls collection? I am offended. Or how about Black Widow? I mean, arguably, definitely like the worst Avenger, but like still, what was that? And then I think there was a WandaVision collab at one point. Or how about Harry Potter? I don't know what any of those things were about. But you see, kids, I got something even weirder for you. And honestly, this is somehow worse. I didn't think it was possible, but it was, and here we are. And that's the Ulta Beauty X Pixar collection. Now, the collection's comprised of 3 different movies: Monsters, Inc., Finding Nemo, and of course my personal favorite, Toy Story. Now listen, y'all know I am a weirdo Disney adult. I love Disney movies, I love Pixar movies, so of course I'm fucking excited, right? Yeah, not so much. We're gonna start with Monsters Inc. first. The Monsters Inc. collection, in particular the eyeshadow palette, pretty much says fuck you to any idea of following the color story of the film. Instead, they just did the bare minimum. They put the characters on the outside of the packaging, especially for the sponges, I guess in hopes to like confuse you or to be like, oh no, they're staying true to the film. Overall, it just kind of distracts you from the basic bitch color story that they laid out in the palette. But at least they got those sponges right? Kinda, sorta, not really. Moving on. Let's talk about Finding Nemo. Oh, bitch. What? You don't like 6 out of 12 shades to be orange? Was that not the assignment? Like that's kind of how I feel it was approached. Like someone was like, Finding Nemo, man, it's a clownfish, it's orange. Fucking put 6 oranges in there. And that's how it was born. It wouldn't have been so bad if the shades weren't duping each other, but they look all the same. But honestly, my personal favorite is Toy Story. First of all, the palette centered only around Woody's boots. Fuck any other character. Buzz, fuck you. Ham, I don't think so, bitch. Slinky Dog, no. Bo Peep, not even a fucking chance. Actually, I think there is like Space Ranger shade in that palette and it's just white. And it's like, what is this? Like you couldn't even make it purple? Fuck, bro, fuck. All right, I guess I was wrong, right? Like the real star of the show is the boots. This is probably the most uninspiring color story out of the 3 palettes. But you know what's even stranger? If you look at the post on Trend Mood versus what is on Ulta, it's 2 different fucking palettes. Granted, neither one of them makes sense, but there's a fucking difference between the 2. Someone is drinking on the job, I just don't know who. But I'll have whatever they're having for sure. In all seriousness, there's not a lot of things I can count on in this world, especially during these really weird times that we're living in, but I can always count on Ulta to do the bare minimum to collect a paycheck. You may not like it, but you gotta respect that fucking hustle. Now listen, just when I thought it couldn't get any worse, we're gonna keep with the Disney theme here. We're gonna talk about another Pixar movie. I don't know. Ciate released the Edna collection. Edna is from The Incredibles, which The Incredibles is a fantastic fucking franchise. And this is another Pixar release that really just has nothing to do with makeup. I don't know what's more offensive, the actual color story or the fucking palette itself. Actually, why is there a duplicate blush? Or is it not? I don't know. Who asked for this? Is it an unspoken rule that if it is a Pixar collection, you can just repeat the shades? Because Ciate and Ulta are 2 different brands, but here we are experiencing the same shit. Honestly though, and this is like a real question, what happened to Ciate? I feel like they did some really cool things in the past. And now it's just kind of been IP after IP after IP. They're 1 palette away from turning into Hot Topic. Yeah, I said what I said. I don't really understand it. Like, do you move the pieces if like you're playing Twister? It seems like something that you could fucking spin. It's so weird. Should I put my foot on blue? I don't know where to go with this. It doesn't make any sense. And honestly, I really just don't have any words for it. For this collaboration, I don't know who willed this into existence, but I never heard anyone talk about it, let alone review it, which makes me wonder if it's a front for something. Now, I'm not saying they're money laundering, but I'm saying they're money laundering. Allegedly. Allegedly. Soon you're gonna notice a bunch of Mattress Firm collaborations with Ciate. Oh, okay. Anyway. Allegedly. Come on, allegedly. Anyway, I refuse to believe anybody bought this, let alone love it. It's the kind of collection that was released and then belly slid back into hell. Either way, Pixar, you're killing it with the collabs. You're doing great, sweetie. Keep cashing those checks. Keep cashing those checks. All right, so if I'm gonna be real here, the majority of the weird shit comes from Hipdot. And it's getting to the point where I can mind meld with the creative director at Hipdot. I'm not saying I can see the future, but I can see the future. And it doesn't look good. So listen, I don't even know where to start. We could talk about Tapatio, My Chemical Romance, the 2 times they fucking collaborated. Actually, even Tapatio did twice. Peeps, Clueless, Addams Family, Play-Doh. I could keep going on. I can keep going on and on and on and on. But one of the collections that I kind of forgot about, but then when I think about it, I'm like, that was just fucking weird. It's the Kesha Rose palette. Now, when this came out, I'll be honest, I think there was some confusion and maybe it was one-sided, but I assumed that it was supposed to be a brand launch. Like she was gonna launch her own makeup brand and not a weird collaboration with the devil. That said, you know, in thinking of this video and doing my research and my due diligence, I stumbled upon a video of Kesha doing a makeup tutorial. Now, there has only been like a handful of videos about this palette. And in the video of Kesha doing a makeup tutorial, I shit you not, she gives herself pink eye. And she doesn't even really use her palette. Instead, she uses the lip gloss. She uses the lip gloss as an eyeshadow and basically gives herself pink eye. If I didn't know this was her makeup collection, I would have assumed that someone farted on her pillow. The whole fucking video is weird, and I can't tell if that's how she normally acts or it's a bit. In any case, she basically takes the palette and she doesn't use it in the traditional sense. Now, hey, that's what the video is called. Technically, it's like not using my palette in the traditional way or whatever the fuck it was called. But I can't tell if she was trying to be funny, and if she was, oh, cringe, bitch. Just cringe. Leave it to the professionals. Oh, I hate it. Okay, anyway, the other point is, listen, I know makeup can be subjective, right? I am not a makeup artist by any means. I'm a mere makeup enthusiast. And if you're not hurting anyone, it doesn't matter how you do your fucking makeup. Shit, if you wanted to give a smoky eye to your asshole, by all means, babe, go for it. I'm fucking here for it, all right? I can't wait to see the sparkle on that bitch. But this was just like a weird collection in general because, I don't know, I felt like she never really talked about makeup or showed any real interest in makeup. She always kind of did those makeup, no makeup looks, you know what I mean? Like, it was always kind of just like a glossy kind of face and very minimal eye look, and it would just be like some crazy fucking wing, and that was it. And that's fine. She released this whole colorful palette, and the color story, it's like, I don't know what it is. It's like half Christmas, half not. I don't even think it understands what it's supposed to be. Mind you, I was looking at the images last night. I can't for the life of me tell you what is in that palette. I'm gonna blank out that picture. Let me know down below if you can name at least 5 colors out of that palette, okay? Because I swear to God, it's the most forgettable thing I've ever seen. It's a fucking magic trick. In any case, honestly, I really wish the color story matched her Space Cadet attitude. I would be more here for that. But this was just a mishmash of just shit. But anyway, this was definitely a weird one that time forgot. And I feel like there's gonna be so many people in the comments that are like, oh, you're fucking right, I forgot about this palette. We all did, collectively. And it literally came out less than a year ago. Bitch. But you can still buy it now, so that's great, right? Anyway, if you have 15 minutes, I invite you to go check out those YouTube videos, okay? Have an edible and enjoy. You're welcome. All right, listen, I'm sure this is an unpopular opinion, but another shitty, weird collaboration is from Colourpop, and it's the new Hocus Pocus collection. Now, it's no surprise that I don't like the movie. I know, unsubscribe, it's fine. I hate Me Too. But as someone who doesn't even like the movie, I am fucking well aware of the color story because this shit's plastered everywhere. Honestly, someone who has never seen the fucking film would probably do a better job than what Colourpop is producing. Also, it is kind of weird that Colourpop, you know, doesn't follow through and stay true to the film. But then that would mean Colourpop cares, and we all know they don't. Besides being a Disney cash grab, I think the most annoying thing about this collaboration is how fucking lazy it is. First of all, I am 95% sure that that's a recycled palette. I remember talking about it during Makeup Bingo, and unfortunately I didn't cite the palette that was in question, and since then I've been scouring all over Instagram and I cannot find the fucking post that talks about it, but it was legitimately like almost the same palette. Maybe they rearranged one or two, but it was literally the same palette. I swear on the Boar's Head Spice Ham that's in my fridge right now. I swear to God I've seen it. But in any case, there has been so many fucking releases from Colourpop that it's almost damn near impossible to find the palette in question. Coincidence? I think not. Colourpop is Skynet and Skynet is Colourpop. If you never see me again, just know Colourpop did it. In any case, this palette should have been called Recycled because the artwork is also the same artwork that you can find on cups that are sold in Target. And I hope that the artist, whoever created that, got paid from Colourpop. Otherwise, they got fucked, bitch. They got fucked. I feel like this whole collection was just like a weird afterthought. And I would say I'm surprised, but I'm not. That's kind of what Colourpop's model is all about. I firmly believe they probably have like 100 different color stories and they just like hit a button and just like let it recycle. Maybe they have like one of those big fucking Price is Right wheels and every week the intern or somebody just fucking spins it and sees where they can possibly land and just change just enough not to confuse people. But unfortunately there was a glitch in the motherfucking matrix because that palette existed already. But in any case, they just slapped some stupid fucking IP on it and hope to distract the consumer. For the most part, it works. And you know what? It's fucking genius. You gotta give them that. But they better watch out. Hipdot might be coming for their ass, just saying. Especially when it comes to the fucking IP game. Last but certainly not least, and honestly I probably should have called this list the many times Disney fucked up because we have yet another weird Disney collaboration amongst us. This year, MAC came out with the Cruella de Vil collection, and this was inspired after the Cruella movie that came out. Now we all remember how well the Sim collection went, right? Anyone? No? Okay. MAC has been taking a lot of weird turns, and for every good collection there's a string of bullshit they release. The Eyeshadow X8 Cruella to Be Kind palette retails for $45. You could still buy it and it's fucking hideous. This is the palette that's waiting for you in purgatory. Nothing else, just this palette. And maybe a handful of Morphe brushes. You would prefer nothing, but that's not how purgatory works. You're gonna be forced to use this and you're gonna feel indifferent about it. Ironically enough, using this palette won't feel like going to hell, and that's where the Sims one comes into play, but I digress. For $45, okay, 45 fucking doll hairs, you're paying for skewed pans and a shitload of negative space. And the pans are fucking tiny too. Like, what is this? You're not even getting quantity. So what are you paying for? Well, I'm not even mad at the color story. It's the presentation that fucking ruins it. So while it could be okay, just like every couple on House Hunters, I can't see past the wallpaper. Whatever potential it may have gets lost in the sea of wacky skewed pans. And again, another collection that was quickly released and quickly goes back into hell. Or purgatory. Purgatory. And that's that. Those are my 5 just upsetting weird collaborations. Ooh. And you know what? I actually had a lot of fun doing this video that I think in December, maybe for New Year's Eve, I should do like a countdown, or like maybe like a top 10 countdown of like all the shitty palettes that were released this year, or like the weird shitty collaborations. If you're interested in seeing that video, press 22 down below for 2022. I know, oh my god, the future. So yeah, those are some weird palettes. A lot of Disney. Are we surprised? No. Let me know down below if you have any of these palettes, or what's your list of weird palettes? Let me know, because I love hearing from you. And with that said, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it as always. Feel free to like, comment, hit that subscribe button, it's free, and hit that bell icon for notification of all my future posts. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, to all my beautiful, wonderful patron bubbies. Thank you for keeping this delicious, disgusting, filthy, trashy, gross, really weird, really trashy, really nasty garbage boat afloat. I couldn't do without you, and I love your adorable little delicious faces. I just want to gobble you all up. Thank you for being my little weirdos. If you want to know what is currently on my face, everything will be listed in the description box below. And I'll see you little peanuts later. Bye.